Good evening, it's Monday night, so it must be the ILFL Soccer Night Show. Good evening to you, my name is David Joseph and I'm here to talk about everything that's happening regarding the ILFL and all the soccer projects that are taking place over Monday through Sunday. So I'm going to start with the results from yesterday, and we've got a couple of clips for you to watch. The first game we're going to watch is a first division tie between London Gaza and Boundary. Now these, like we said at the beginning of the season, were two new teams to take part in the ILFL Summer League. We're into our second and third games for the teams respectively now, and we should know a little bit more about them. London Gaza had a huge win, followed by a draw last week. Boundary still finding their way in the league. Never know what was going to happen, but this is what happened yesterday between London Gaza and Boundary. Well done to London Gaza. Like we said, we always want to try and highlight the new teams that are now in the league for this season. Two teams, their boundary started really well, winning their first 2 games, but haven't been able to replicate that form in their last 2 games and got a heavy defeat this week against the London Gaza team. So what do we know about London Gaza? Not much, apart from the fact that they've scored 19 goals in 2 games, and everybody else should be a little bit worried about them. Shaquille, you were there. I mean, you saw some of the game, saw some of the highlights. 1 or 2 impressive players in the team.
Yeah, there was 1 or 2, especially that number 8. He plays in the middle of the midfield. He's got 2 feet, but he tries to shift to his left hand side. Yeah, he was a playmaker. He was one of the really good players at the team. But the other team, defensive-wise, they looked really shaky. Didn't have really much to the game, really. No subs, so I'm not sure what.
I think, to be fair, boundary, that they let themselves down on the day and started short of players, and they never really recovered at that. But let's talk about London Gaza. I mean, they've gone 2 games. And we probably haven't said enough about them, and I know 1 or 2 of them were saying that. They wanted me to mention a little bit more. So London Gaza, here I am, mentioning your name for the 6th time. London Gaza did very well yesterday. Like I said, 19 goals in 2 games. But it's when you play the teams that are above you now that's going to sort out the men from the boys. You've only got a game next week to worry about, and then we break for Ramadan. So can you replicate what you've been doing and bring that confidence right through into your next game?